Hi everyone, welcome to Boarded Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is my old mate MatchyHK from DPX Clan, and he's driving in a tank that I still don't have, and I have tried it on the test server and it looks absolutely awesome. It's the tier 10 French heavy tank, the AMX 50B. Of course, the AMX 50B, similar to the Batchat and similar to the artillery, is an auto loader. It's got 4 shots in its clip and they do an average of 400 damage a pop with a penetration of 257 and 325 for the APCR. You can see Matchy's trying to maximise his reload time by running strong coffee as a consumable in the AMX 50B, and puts a nice tracking shot into the Object 140 and helps him on his way back to the garage. As he comes around this little gap on Tundra, he's trying to get rid of the last couple of shells in his clip to maximise his damage. Misses or bounces onto, I think it was the 121 with his last shot, and he pulls back to reload because there is an artillery, and artilleries absolutely love to put shells into these big heavy tanks. It might not be the biggest heavy tank in the game, but the AMX 50B is still a pretty sizable target and a soft target for an artillery piece. So he's continuing to move around, trying to minimise the chance of him getting hit by Artie, as his gun is now reloaded. But he's not going to continue poking up there, because you can probably see on the mini-map he's probably counted those tanks, and there's quite a few of them on the other side. He's going to try and get a different angle on these red tanks. He's already picked up 839 hit points of damage, but without giving too much away, he's only just getting started. He's platooned up with his old mate on Sun, or on 9999 Sun, also from DPX Clan, as he has a nice look into the side of the big tier 10 Russian tank destroyer, the Object 263. The second shot doesn't quite find the target, and he pulls back. He knows he's been spotted. He's pulling back. He's probably looking at that little ramp there, thinking, I wonder if I can get up there. He can get up there in a normal Batchat, but I don't think he can get up there in a big heavy tank. So he's hitting the reload key. And he's going to look for maybe a different angle on these enemy tanks. Now, amongst that little skirmish on the hill, the enemy artillery got taken out by the E100, I think it was. It must have been, because the E100's on the other side of the map, and that Object 140 was killed on that hill. Matchy's just repositioning himself here. Looks like he might be going to help the heavy line, help his platoon mate in the Object 430, or maybe he's going to do a sneaky cross over the bridge. Scores 3-2. He's done 1,233 hit points of damage so far. But he's just utilising the speed of this heavy tank. Not many heavy tanks are as quick as the AMX 50B. Possibly the Chinese heavy tank, the 113, might come close. Gets a shot into the E100, and let's see if he's going to try and take on the E100. He needs to do something to help his platoon mate. His platoon mate's in a bit of trouble, and he actually gets taken out. But tracks and damages the grill, and takes the grill out of the game. Very dangerous tank to have. Very dangerous tank to remove from the game. It's got that big derpy gun. Not derpy, just a high alpha. 750 odd damage a shot, I think, which could easily tear you apart if you're not careful. Now that E100 is very interested in taking Matchy out of the game, but he's just about reloaded. He knows he's going to get shot, so he does get shot. Now he tracks the E100 in place, and he knows that he can manoeuvre around behind him before the big German tier 10 gun is reloaded. And with the last shell of his clip, he takes the E100 out of the game and helps confirm the lead that his team's got back up to 5-3. Now he's looking around, as he's reloading, he's in this mound of dirt to hide behind him. He's probably looking at the, it was a Czech tank on pretty low health. That's just been killed by the E100. And a few medium tanks and a tank destroyer up here, which desperately like to get rid of. There's a tier 6, that's a great platoon there, the tier 6 platooning with the Panther 2. That's what's gotten him into a tier 10 game. He will be very, very nervous indeed with this big French gun coming his way. 2 shots is all you need to get rid of a little American. Also puts a shot into his platoon mate in the Panther 2, and with 1 shell left he'd dearly like to pick up the kill. Just leaves him on 46 hit points. Maybe could have rammed him to confirm that kill there, I'm not sure, but the Panther 2 gets taken out by the grill, and Matchy's not going to be content to cap this one out. He's going to go looking for some more damage. The score's 10-6, and it looks like all the remaining tanks on the enemy side, except for the T-54, are on that hill, and it looks like he's going to go searching for that T-54, who's looks like he's left all alone. He's waiting for him to come round. T-54, of course, is running away from the bat chat, but when you're running away from a bat chat and you run straight into a big AMX 50B, there's not much you can do at all. He takes the opportunity to reload his gun so that he can take on this IS-7 with a full clip. T9 Waffenträger, Aufpanzer 4 is up there, sort of playing around with that IS-7 as Matchy waits for the gun to reload. Of course, with the strong coffee, it's helping the reload time immensely. And you can see everyone's sort of going that way, so he's going to go around the other way, try and get rid of this 1-2-1. 1-2-1 gets taken out by the artillery, and the IS-7, he can afford to take a shot from the IS-7. But the IS-7 doing the right thing there, protecting his hull. Takes another shot. Can he get him? He's got to get a shot into him here. There's only 2 seconds left on the cap. He picks up the kill, and the enemy and his teammates, end up capping it out, denying Matchy the chance for a top gun. But at the same time, those last 2 remaining tanks get taken out of the game, and all in all, pretty comprehensive win by MatchyHK from DPX Clan. He's picked himself up an Ace Tanker Mastery badge. He got the high caliber. Unlucky, I think, not to get the top gun. There was a couple of times where maybe he might have picked up a kill where someone else took it, but never mind. You've got to take the good with the bad. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, 5 for effect, and their high caliber. 5,807 hit points of damage. That was enough for the Ace Tanker. 1,223 base experience, 5 kills. He fired 22 shots, 20 hit, which is pretty accurate shooting, and 17 cause damage. You also got 1,223 spotting damage, which isn't too bad at all for a heavy tank. And there you go, 40,579 bottom line credits after tax, and that's with a premium account. Not a bad game at all from our mate MatchyHK from DPX Clan, driving his big French tier 10 heavy tank, the AMX 50B. Hope you've enjoyed this replay. I certainly have, and I can't wait to get this autoloader into my garage. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and see you all next time.